Linkage institutions, Unit 3, Video 2, Party Identification. Alright, very simply, party identification, all it means is affiliation with a political party. And the main idea, one of the main ideas of this whole unit is that party identification is definitely declining. And you guys can see that in the picture below. You can see where Democrats almost, or over 50% of the country identified as a Democrat at one point in time. Today that number is down to basically a third of the country. Same with Republican, and now independents, that group is getting larger. So we have a couple different terms that are associated with changes in party identification. The first one is party realignment. This is when, like what you see below, the two maps of the United States, when something like that happens, where the country switches from being one party to the other. So we're talking dramatic, long-lasting shifts where a lot of people are changing parties. So that map below you see on the left, when it's red, that's 1928. Country voted overwhelmingly for the Republican Party. 1932, overwhelmingly for the Democratic Party. So the reason for that, we had a critical election, and the major issue in 1932 was the Great Depression, and so that caused a lot of people to vote differently. And again, this is a long-lasting shift, so it wasn't for one election or two elections, it was for a long period of time. The two examples I have there, 1860, where you have the Republican Party basically replaced the Whig Party, and then that became the dominant party in American politics for about 70 years. And then in 1932, the Democrats, they became the dominant party for pretty much the next 60 years or so. So you have long-lasting trends. They happen very rarely. On the other hand, this party dealignment, this is something that's happening right now. It's simply a decline in party identification and loyalty. So the idea is that people who were Republicans or were Democrats, they become independents. That's what we're seeing now, and again, you can see that displayed nicely in this chart here. Whereas Democrats used to be a majority and Republicans used to have more than independents, today independent is definitely the largest group of Americans. To go along with that, there's two different ways that people can vote. We can have straight ticket voting, and the next is split ticket. Straight ticket voting is very simple. It means when you vote for everybody, you vote for the same people from the same party. So you vote all Democrat or all Republican. This is decreasing. Probably a good reason why it's decreasing is because less people are identified with a party. Now, if you are identified with a party, so you are Republican or you are a Democrat, you probably still would today engage in straight ticket voting. However, we have more people who are independent, and they will probably engage in split ticket voting. So that's when you vote for some Democrats and some Republicans in the same election. This is increasing while straight ticket is decreasing.